The person that I would like to introduce to you is very special, and I am very honored to have the privilege to introduce to you this woman. She was born in the Dominican Republic and immigrated to the United States when she was only 12 years old. As you can imagine, she could not speak English like many of us that come to this country looking for a better life. She went to school here and graduated from Rhode Island College with a degree in Communication and Spanish.
En esta oportunidad queremos hablar de una persona de la que nos sentimos muy orgullosos porque ella nació en la República Dominicana y llegó a los Estados Unidos a los 12 años sin hablar inglés. De la misma manera que muchos hemos venido siguiendo el sueño americano. Se graduó en Rhode Island College de una licenciatura en comunicación, concentración española.
Luego trabajó como locutora en una pequeña estación. Well, I can do Spanish if you want. Sorry, I'm so used to this. Then she became a champion, and the Weather Channel saw her tapes and brought her onto the team. Now, she anchors one of the most watched morning television shows, America Morning Headquarters with fan champions, AMHQ, America Morning Headquarters. She joined the network in February 2014 from WWLP TV in Springfield, Massachusetts, where she was an anchor and a reporter. Ahora tú.
Luego trabajó en una pequeña estación en Massachusetts.
Western Massachusetts.
Me hacen falta los lentes ahora.
Y trabajó en un programa de televisión todas las mañanas, haciendo parte de un equipo que inició en febrero del 2014 en WWLP-TV en Springfield, Massachusetts, donde ella también fue una periodista y locutora. Ahora te toca en inglés.
She won 2 AP awards for her coverage of One Nation March in Washington, D.C. While living in Boston, she reported on the South and Lower Roxbury area and contributed articles to the Boston Globe website.
Excelente. Gracias, Sandra. Ya ella sabemos que trabajó y ha ganado 2 AP premios por su cobertura en una nación en marcha en Washington, D.C. I know it's exciting for me to be speaking in English because, like her, at 12 years old, well, I came as an adult, but I know how important it is when you come to a country looking for a dream, to pursue your dreams and being able to accomplish it in the way that she has done. Without any further ado, I would like to introduce our keynote speaker for tonight, Anaridis.
Thank you so much for such a warm welcome. I want to first say good evening, buenas noches, distinguished guests, members, and the executive director and founder of the Women Development Institute, Sandra Lake. As I accept this honor, I want to reach out to all of you. Oh. on behalf of the Institute and women all over the world, because we need your help. We need your help in closing the gender gap and ending gender inequality. Which, as it stands now, this reality is decades away from happening. To do this, we need everyone's involvement. Today, people all over the world have gathered amongst their family, their peers, and members of their community to celebrate women and to push for social change. Just on Friday, Germany became the latest and most significant country to commit to gender equality. And starting next year, German law will require some of Europe's biggest companies to almost double the number of women in supervisory roles. And in understanding our footprint, it's only fair. Women make up more than half of the world's population. In the United States, women will continue to surpass men when it comes to educational achievement, which means the pipeline of highly educated workers will increasingly be comprised of women. Today, 1 in 5 fathers are the primary caregivers of preschool-aged children when the mother is the breadwinner and is working. It's been proven that women in emerging economies will invest almost all of the money that they earn back into their families and back into their community. Why are women paid less than a man for the same work? Why are family-friendly practices not widespread across the American workspace? Why is quality childcare in 31 states more expensive than in-state college tuition? Why are our leaders not understanding our reality? Currently, there is no country in the world where women can expect the same rights. And efforts to close this gender inequality are often faced with resistance, some of which has proven deadly in other parts of the world. The reality even contradicts the theory of our own American society, which by definition, our American values encourage people to break stereotypes and recognize the freedoms, capabilities, and contributions of each individual. So I ask you, if they're not doing enough, are we doing enough? Are our sisters doing enough? Are our fathers and sons doing enough? We need a shared commitment between women and men to galvanize and not just talk about equality, but engage for change. Because not everyone shares the same story. I like to consider myself one of the lucky ones. I was born in the Dominican Republic, as you heard Sandra mention, and I moved to this country when I was 12 years old. I didn't even know how to say my name in English. And now I make a living communicating in English and delivering important news to tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people every morning. My parents, my mentors, my teachers, my friends didn't care for me less or love me less because I was a girl, and I shared those successes with them. I was not limited by my gender. My mentors, like John Ventura, where are you, John? Hi, John. Delia, Mrs. Rosario, my Spanish teacher is here. Where is she? There she is. These men and women are all ambassadors and were in my life, and they didn't limit me because of my gender or because of my social class. and that made me unstoppable. But not everyone has that same reality. It's unfortunate that I did not come to understand gender-biased assumptions until I got a job, when my assertiveness and direction was misunderstood as being bossy. I've been labeled, and in some instances, sexualized. But a lack of compensation in the workplace is among the most blatant examples of inequality. On average, women make 77 cents to every dollar a man earns. Many criticize this statistic and call it a myth, saying that it's not existent. But research shows that equal pay is marginal and only found when you factor in certain populations. For example, millennials, like myself, who represent the most highly educated generation to date, will have to put a family on hold and live in certain areas to be paid the same as their male counterparts. But women make up nearly half of the American workforce, but the gender gap in pay still persists. And it's even greater among African American and Latino women, with African Americans earning 64 cents and Latinas earning half of every dollar earned by a Caucasian man. The gap even widens in leadership and decision-making roles. When workers do not have consistent access to affordable childcare, every day can be a struggle to meet the needs of their kids and a distraction from delivering their top performance at work. When workers are choosing which companies to work for based on their family-friendly practices, the companies that adopt such policies are better able to attract talent. When more companies have adopted such policies, we can make it easier for families, for parents, to participate in the labor force and increase the pace of economic growth. When women succeed, everyone succeeds. Thankfully, we in this room are at the right place at the right time. Rhode Island is actually one of 3 states where paid family leave is law. So I challenge to ask yourself, am I doing enough? And if I don't, who will? This is a human rights issue. We celebrate women today for equal rights. And with your help, we can make sure that your daughters and your sisters and your friends and all women are free of prejudice, because women's rights are human rights. Thank you.